Today I'm going to teach you how to get ahead of 99% of people. And there's a lot of videos and a lot of content surrounding this, but the perspective that I'm going to give you today might be something different than you were expecting. And stick around towards the end and I'll give you 3 bonus tips for how to get past and ahead 99% of people in real estate. Let's get started.
Alright. Jeez.
As always, it's your friend, your coach, and your business partner, Delano Mccrory. And step 1 of the things to get ahead of 99% of people is actually don't elevate yourself and stop trying. Now, I know this sounds confusing, and it may be absolutely opposite of what you're thinking the actual answer was going to be. But here's the thing that I really want you to understand is most of the time when we're trying to elevate ourselves or trying to prove that we're better than everyone else, we lose ourselves and our uniqueness to try to compete with whoever's standing to our right or to our left. And this, I want you to really focus on just being yourself and presenting yourself to everyone else in your business, in your relationships, in real estate. Just really focus on your unique skills and your unique talents and don't shift or bend towards other people. You're going to have people who like you and who don't like you, regardless to who you are, what skills you have. There's just a reality. So be comfortable with being yourself and really honing down on your skills, your talents, and the gifts that you offer in the marketplace. Number 2 is work smarter than everyone else, then work harder than everyone else. And what I mean by this is you have to start using your brain and your creativity to push yourself in the business and the things that you're doing. Yes, you do need to work hard, and that is a key principle in getting to the next level and putting yourself past everyone. But you got to realize that you only can work harder for so long and for so many hours. Like, we only have 24 hours in a day. You only can work for that exact amount of hours. So if you're actually using your brain to be more creative and leveraging your output, which means the amount of time that you put in to get a return on something, you will use your creativity to actually maximize how you're doing that and the ability to do that. And I'll give you guys an example. When I first started my first business, it was a landscaping company. And I had the ability to actually work with my brother and we would go door to door. Well, we were only able to do so many houses in a day. That's when I kind of came up with the ideal of actually getting other kids to work with us and for us so that way we can maximize our output. We still had the same 24 hours, we had the same amount of houses, but now we're able to get them done and add more houses and lawns to our actual portfolio. So when you use your creativity and you use your brain power to maximize how hard you're actually working, you're going to actually see your ability to get past other people and move past people that are moving a lot slower. So the key is to actually work smarter first and then work harder. And that's where we came up with the mindset, the concept of $1 trillion minds. We are using our creativity to get to that next level because our hard work and our work ethic is only going to get us so far. Number 3 is becoming obsessed with other people's problems. And no, I don't mean your cousin that continues to ask for money. I'm talking about the people that you want to help with your business or your brand. Whether that's people who have horrible lawns or people who need help writing papers or people who don't know how to cook. Obsess with whatever problem that you're trying to solve for other people and actually become the best at fixing that problem. And then once you go into that, you're able to leverage your other opportunities or see other problems in the marketplace that you can capitalize on as well. But a lot of people forget this. When you focus and hone down on the people that you're trying to improve or the people you're trying to make better, your business becomes better, your customers become better, and ultimately you rise to the occasion that you're putting yourself in. So focus on how you're helping people and how that's generating you income, and then grow your business that way. Number 4 is become obsessed with your knowledge and your skill level. And what I mean by this is continuously being a student of your craft, of your field, of your marketplace. As we grow our businesses and our brands, we can become arrogant and think that we are the top dog in whatever industry that we're working in. But if we choose to continually humble ourselves and realize that even though we are doing great and we're doing awesome things within our industry, we always have something new to learn. There's always new technology. There's always somebody that's doing it better than you. And there's always a way to improve your customer experience, how you're running your systems, and how you're treating your employees. If we continue to keep the mindset of there's always something new to learn and there's always a possibility of us getting better at our skills, ultimately the levels that we can reach are almost endless. But we have to make sure that we're maintaining that mindset and that concept as we're developing our business. So become obsessed with learning, become obsessed with the new skills, and become obsessed with adding more tools to your tool belt as you begin to continue to build your brand in your business. Number 5, and the very last one, is become obsessed with elevating others. If you look at the top leaders in your industry or the top leaders in business in general, most of these guys, not all of them, but most of these guys are really good at elevating their team members, elevating people within their staffs, elevating people within the industry. Because they do that, they're able to accumulate a circle that is different than most people. So when you actually take the responsibility of elevating people that are doing great jobs in your business or your employees or just people that you work with, you create an atmosphere that people want to be around you and that they want to work with you. Now, this is easy to say, but it's hard to actually apply, because a lot of times when we are working with people or groups, we want to be the best in the room, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're a competitive person or an athlete or somebody like that. You have this drive to want to be the best in every room that you walk in. And that's the way I am a lot too. I want to be the absolute best and I want everybody to know it. But sometimes we have to take a step back and start elevating the other people around us, so that way we continue to create an atmosphere that people want to be in. But also what it does is it gives us the opportunity to be around people that are going to push us and that are better than us. If we're constantly hanging out with people and pushing them to another level, it in return helps us grow and pushes us to that next level. So those are the 5 things that it takes to actually get past 99% or push yourself above 99%. And I know a lot of times some of those things are hard to do and actually hard to apply. But if you actually sit them down and actually go through them and begin to push yourself in those areas, you will be ahead of 99% of people, especially in the marketplace. And those are just the beginning tools. Obviously, there's other things that you can do to elevate your game in your business, which we'll talk about in future videos. But those are the core 5 that I believe will get you to that next level. Now, no, I haven't forgot. These are going to be the 3 tips that you want to take to elevate your real estate game to the next level. And the first one is focus on the people as much as the asset. Now, this is one that I think Logan Rankin does very, very well. He's constantly talking about on his Twitter and his Instagram of people that he's been put into place to help him actually achieve his real estate goals. And I think a lot of times in real estate, we focus a lot on the actual focus a lot on the assets and the actual numbers of the actual property. But a lot of times we don't focus on the people that are surrounded with that property, either our renters, our property management people, our brokers, whoever it is that's actually helping you get that real estate and do it to the best of your abilities is someone that you need to elevate. Now, obviously, if you have employees or you have people that aren't actually performing to the best, sometimes you have to sit those people down and have conversations. But anyone that's performing and helping you get to that next level, elevate them. Number 2 is provide value even when they don't deserve it. A lot of times as people in real estate, you deal with horrible owners, horrible tenants, horrible realtors or brokers, horrible loan or bank officers. That is true. You're going to come in contact with a lot of those people who aren't doing their jobs or aren't pushing to the level that they need to when it comes to them actually doing their tasks. But that doesn't mean that you change your outcome. That doesn't mean that you change how you treat them and how you actually respect those people. And a lot of times we don't want to burn bridges, and not just for selfish reasons, but also because we want to make sure that we're holding a higher standard of ethics when it comes to actually business and operating at the top level. So make sure that even though those people aren't doing their jobs, that you still respect them, you still reply when you need to still do your due diligence when it comes to those small tasks, even if you decide not to work with them or move on to the next level. And last but not least is crush the small things. A lot of times in real estate, people gloss over the small details when it comes to real estate. And for example, one of those things is like returning emails or picking up phone calls late at night. Those things are going to come into building your work ethic, but also it shows respect to the other people on the other end. If we actually obsess about doing the small things well and actually providing as much value, even on a small level, to our customers, to the people that we're working with, we will begin to excel. And trust me, I've talked to hundreds and hundreds of realtors, brokers, owners that just completely throw out all the small details and the little small things that it takes to actually get better and actually do the tasks that it takes to actually continue to make money and continue to provide value into real estate. So if you do those 3 things, I guarantee you'll get above 99% of people in real estate. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of the community. We're going to continue to grow our fan base and continue to grow our real estate. And I want you guys to come along for the journey. But you guys need to hit me with any questions or anything that you guys want to hear me talk about in the actual comment section, and I'll do future videos on it. And as always, let's get to work.